Join the Izit Show with Debbie and Honor on social media.
Download, listen, connect.
Izit, listen, apply, become.
Now I know I wrote this song for somebody, cause I figure at some point in everybody's life, we just feel like, Lord, I'm split in two. Part of me loves the world and the other loves you. So what do? I wanna be safe, but I gotta stay cool too. And no, I'm not a fool. I know
my heart does a double take because it was a beautiful one. We had Corey in the house. For those of you who missed it, just go on our page and listen. I'm not alone, no. I have Honor with me. Can Honor say hi?
Hi.
Please, everyone, Honor needs shawarma. I'll send you the address later so you can send him something. The guy needs shawarma.
That would be very nice. I need shawarma. Seriously. And if someone can just, help me with that, I'll be so glad.
Yeah, right. So, how was the previous week?
It was good. Don't wonder why I'm so quiet today. I'm quiet naturally. I'm just a very quiet, nice guy, Just that's how I am, what I'm saying.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, my week was great.
Okay.
How was yours?
It was beautiful. It was good. Progressive. I'm still hyped up, I think you're the one that needs the charger today anyways. Yes.
I saw someone's PM on BBM. My friend Shegun Ademiju.
Okay.
And on his PM, it says someone just got asked this question in an application process. And the question is this: is your current gender the same as your gender at birth? That sounded very funny to me. Yeah, it sounded very awkward. Like,
we're in changing times now, and that such things would happen. Guys are saying they want to be females.
Are you kidding me? Is that what's going on? Is that what that question
is? Put it in CV now. When I was in my 20s, I was a female, and now I'm a male.
Imagine going for an interview and somebody's asking you, please, is your current gender the same as your gender at birth?
And you answer yes or no. If you were a girl or something, you answer.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that's the world we're in right now.
Why would someone actually want to change the gender they were at birth? Thinking about it, really.
They want to be something they are not. And
I think it's sort of like an identity.
Yeah, it's an identity crisis.
Like maybe they were not pleased with who they were,
and they just feel
they wanted to become somebody else. I think they didn't really look at who they were meant to be.
Yeah, they didn't look at themselves in the light of
what they were supposed to be doing.
Yeah, who they were meant to be and what they were supposed to be doing. Yeah, so I guess that was where the accident came, and they just went to visit the doctor.
Like a woman who wants to become a man does not understand that she's actually as equal as a man, and a man who wants to become a woman does not understand that it's actually powerful to be a man, and being a man has very strong qualities and very positive advantages.
Preach it, brother.
That's just what I think, Sha. That's just my own little opinion.
We'll keep seeing new things, and we shouldn't be wild by now.
Alright, Miss Current Affairs, what's up? How far? What's going on?
Yeah, there are just a couple of movies I want to talk about.
Oh yeah.
Selma.
I've not seen it.
You've not seen Selma or no?
No.
House on the Rock had this edition of Selma. There was this other church that had this Selma viewing.
Is that a crime now?
It's not a crime. I'm just wild that of all people has not seen Selma. Anyways, Selma is a beautiful movie on the life of Martin Luther King. It's a beautiful, beautiful movie. And also, there's this movie again titled Old Fashioned.
I've not seen that one too.
Well, I won't be disturbed if you've not seen it, because I've not seen it myself. But I saw the trailer and I know it's going to be very, very beautiful. It's a good opposite for this 50 Shades of whatever that is going on right now.
The title is actually 50 Shades of Grey.
Whatever. I can't be bothered. Then also, Lacquer is out with a music video of his featuring King and Country. This song actually got him the Grammy Award he had a few weeks back, and the title is Messenger.
Congratulations, Gray!
So, Honor, it's my turn to ask you, what do we have today? What's hot?
I think it's just been on my mind for some time.
Okay.
I've been a little disturbed, and the reason why I'm disturbed is because I see a problem, and I have a solution. So don't be too disturbed yourself. It's about people. I saw a blog about the state of the media and how, there's so much nudity, exposure, lewd language, lewd lyrics, and it's always been that way. I was even part of this. I was even part of this movement, if I can say so, where I was also lewd, I was also, I didn't care, I would have said that in another way before, I was also doing a lot of crazy stuff, but right now, I've changed, and it's disturbing for me to see all this happen. I just want to point us to a sexually immoral person sins against his own body.
First of all,
man, that's serious. It got me thinking, like, seriously. And that place actually said that if you commit any other sin, it is outside of the body. You are committing it to somebody else. But a sexually immoral person sins against his own body. That means it has an effect on us when we engage in all this immorality. I saw one lady, she was exposed on a magazine cover or something like that, and she was talking about God, that God loves a woman who has this. Sorry, God did not talk about nakedness at all. So you cannot give God, or you cannot lie against God. God never talked about nudity. God never talked about you coming up out there to show us your body. We don't need to see that.
We don't.
Ain't nobody want to see that.
Okay.
It's just your husband that wants to see that, not us. We don't want to see that. We don't want to see that. We're not interested.
It's high time we relate, or we define trendiness and nakedness.
Yeah.
And the reason why we even had this clothes in the first place was to cover up.
Yeah, our body, and God, that the lady mentioned, actually God is against nudity in public. God is against immoral character. God is against indecent behavior. So please, when anybody is talking about God, I don't think it's the God I know they are talking. So please don't try and attribute anything to God that is not of God. Okay. Please, it's just a word of advice. Actually, we give ourselves over to the devil when we do all these things. All these sexually immoral things. We're sleeping with people that we're not married to. We are using this, this boyfriend girlfriend thing is so cool and so popular, but I don't think we're doing it in the right way. People got engaged to one another to be married, and I searched the scriptures. I didn't see boyfriend girlfriend.
Well, I won't see it in that light. When you say the boyfriend girlfriend, I don't think there's anything wrong with the word, but what is done.
Yeah, like I said, it's been abused.
Yeah, okay. I see from that view then.
It's been.
There should be a destination of what the relationship is going.
Yeah, every relationship should be defined, But we're not talking about relationships today. Even though I've seen Debbie standing up and she's being more vocal now that we have entered relationship angle. But let me bring us back. We're talking about immoral moves, immoral things. The creators and friends of these people have given themselves over to sin as Lord over them. We start hearing about things like BDSM and how it's cool. Actually, I think we're accepting terrorism because they have the same terms: gagging, submission, dominance, blindfolding. That's what a terrorist does to you. That's what kidnappers do to you when they kidnap you. So it has, yes, the same features, and I'm beginning to wonder, since when did dominance, submission, terrorism, gagging, blindfolding, whiplashing become cool? Since when did it become cool? I mean, the last time I remembered, man, I used to run away from the whiplash of my mom. The last time I remember, I used to run away from boys fighting because I didn't want to get punched in the face.
Okay.
So there
are dual sides to that, though.
Okay.
There's been this there's this belief that couples might like to have that in the confines of their bedroom. The blindfolding.
If it's couples, let the couples do their stuff. Okay. The movies we see, they are not necessarily couples that do all this stuff. Mm-hmm. They are not husband and wife. I mean, this particular movie I'm talking about right now, they were not husband and wife in the movie. So if it's couples, please go ahead and fulfill your fantasies towards one another.
And even, I also believe that even as couples, there are boundaries.
Yeah.
You do what would please your partner. It's not that you're going ahead to fulfill your own agenda and all that. And even all those sex toys and everything they have, it is for pleasure, not for pain.
Exactly, it's meant to be for pleasure.
You're married. I shouldn't be saying this now.
No, I like what you're saying. I like what you're saying. You're talking like you have so much experience. Paul wasn't married. Jesus wasn't married, but they had so much. They had so much insight. Ghost. You're sounding like someone who has so much insight. Like Debbie said, it's meant to be for pleasure. It's not meant to be for pain. There's moderation in everything we do. There's supposed to be moderation. There are supposed to be lines that we draw. whiplashing someone, having to sign an agreement to sleep with your wife.
I don't know about that.
I don't know about all those kind of things. They have these consensual forms when they want to do this BDSM thing, that you are consenting for me to do this to you,
to abuse you, really.
It's crazy. What's the world turning into, Debs?
Concerning this, though, I read of a news. A 19-year-old University of Illinois undergraduate got charged with sexual assault on this same 50 Shades. He was trying to enact the 50 Shades of Grey on a girlfriend, or from what I heard, they were not really dating like that. So it was one of those one night stands, and he was hurting the girl. He hurt the girl in the process, and the girl went ahead to report her, and it became a court case. And the guy is standing. So
the issue is this: did she sign the consensual agreement?
No, I don't think. I didn't read anything like that. Like, this guy was beating her to submission, and she was saying she was hurt. He was hurting her, and he still went ahead.
Yeah, I really feel sorry for ladies like that. But if they would only listen to wise counsel, it would be better for them.
True.
Do not get into a romantic, or do not get into a sexual relationship with someone you're not married to. She put herself in such situation. I really feel sorry for her. In fact, I even feel sorry for the guy, because if you check guys like this, they must have had some dark past or some dark issue that they were supposed to allow the Lord help them solve. Like I did. I had dark past, man. I had dark issues, but God helped me solve it. So sometimes we need to just go back to the past and deal with some issues that we've had growing up, so that we'll be able to move forward in life without having all this very dark point of views
that
about everything and everyone. I believe that sex was made by God for couples. For couples, husband and wife. Not husband and husband, wife and wife.
Not
because
Adam and
we
Steve.
have it's not thank you, not Adam and Steve. For husband and wife, I believe that sex was meant for pleasure, and it was meant to give God glory. So when your sexual act is not giving God glory, then there's a question.
True.
There's a question in there, and you need to correct it.
Another thing that peeves me about this 50 Shades is the fact that it was put under the category of a romantic movie.
Oh yeah.
It leads me to ask the question, what is romance? Romance is about forethought. Like, I think about you every day and I want to do good. Like, I want to be better for you. It's not foreplay. Romance is not foreplay. So they should have put it under the category of the erotic, and well, I don't blame them, because that's the trend for Hollywood. Hollywood, they will show horror movie, a sex scene must be in it.
Yeah.
They will show comedy, a sex scene must be in it. We go to the movies, we see these things, and it's just sad and pathetic though. So they shouldn't just put it under the category of romantic. That's my own beef right now.
Any environment that accept things like dominance, submission, sadism, machoism, like I said earlier, as a sexual practice is hypocritical. Because at the end of the day, we want to imprison thieves. I want to catch terrorists. I want to, but we are not addressing this lewd acts. These acts are inhumane. That person is not an animal.
They have terrorist ingredients in them. Like
it's really... and it's a very selfish act. It's not selfless. It's not. You are not giving positively back to the world like you should, like Jesus Christ did. So it's a very selfish act, very greedy, love of money. Some do it for the love of money. Some prostitute themselves because of money. Some prostitute themselves because of fame. So actually the god of those people are money, fame, and power, and respect, and Twitter followers, and Facebook likes, and YouTube views. So
you're saying things, when people say God now, they don't mean the same God we
No, they don't, because
it's what they have in their head.
Yeah, it's the idol. Like my friend Ray Comfort will always say, it's an idol that they placed for themselves, and they call that idol God. And when that thing is going smoothly as they think it would go, they say God has blessed them. But no, God doesn't have a hand in all those things. In fact, God himself says that he doesn't have a hand in all those things, and that we should desist from those stuffs. But we are not just here to criticize. We understand that these acts have a past behind them, and we're also here to help on the Izit show. We're here to serve. We're servants.
Sure.
I have some helpful tips, so if you can just bear with us. The first thing is, I think you should study and meditate on the Bible, because I strongly believe it's the word of God.
That's the starting point, though. That's the part where we should all start from and stay on. So while we're doing other things, we are still meditating and studying on it. And the next one is to accept Jesus Christ into your life so that he can be your guide. He will guide you. Accepting Jesus is not about a title of being a Christian. It is a lifestyle.
Yeah, it's a lifestyle.
You accept Jesus into your life, and trust me, that God and man, he will turn your life around. It has happened for me. It has happened for Honor. So.
Yeah. If you notice, Debbie did not know if she could call Jesus a God or a man. The reason why is because he's just so amazing that his humility, his lifestyle really puts our own lifestyles to question. Honestly, the kind of life that God would live in so much humility, with so much dignity, and then he came in human form to set the pace for us, to show us the example. It's so amazing.
Yes.
How he was able to live. Also, I would advise that you stay away from premarital sex. We'll advise that you abstain if you can help yourself. Please abstain from watching sexually immoral media or listening to lewd lyrics, listening to lewd music. Help yourself, because these images keep popping up in our minds when we finish watching them, and these songs and these lyrics
we're surrounded by
we're surrounded by it. So help yourself.
But it's a gradual build-up, because I believe, once you study and meditate the Bible, you accept Jesus Christ, gradually you build up muscles, strong muscles that, take you ahead, so you're not easily moved.
Yeah.
And don't honor invitations you're not sure about. Please, if you do, don't attend alone.
Yeah.
So all those gang raping and all those things, you would have that intuition, you would have that how will I say it? The premonition.
Yeah.
That you're headed for danger.
Yeah, like the guy and the girl who is inviting you over to come and spend some time. You don't know what's going to come out of it, and those people are selfish. They are thinking of themselves alone.
Yeah.
It's not like they love you. They don't love you. They say it, but it's not in their actions.
That's not love, really.
So the girl who is inviting you, telling you to come over, don't trust anybody. Trust is earned. You don't give trust away. Trust is earned. Over time, you get to trust people by what they do, by the kind of lifestyle they live.
And really, my close friends, I don't have close friends that make me do things that are opposite rather to what God has commanded. So I will also like to advise on the Izit show that you don't keep friends who will say it's okay to do some bad things. Like, it's cool to... Give me an example now.
It's cool to wild out, get drunk, get high, get some girls, get some guys.
Do some shisha. Have you heard that shisha thing?
What's shisha?
It's one thing that you get high onto.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Yes.
Alright, look guys, a quote from the President Ronald Reagan. I've noticed that everyone who is for abortion has already been born.
Wow.
That was funny. That struck me. That hit me when I saw it.
So my own word on the Izit show is from James, the book of James 1:26. It says, do any of you think you're religious? If you do not control your tongue, your religion is worthless and you deceive yourself. You heard that, people? Watch what you say.
Self-control.
Watch what you say.
Exactly. Alright guys, have a great week, huh?
Peace out, people.
Shout out guys. Take care, have a great day. Remember, vote wisely, vote according to your conscience. Bye.
Sin, you just don't compromise. It's a matter of death and life. Be weak and do wrong, or be strong and do right. And I don't wanna keep going to church, singing about how much you're worth, and then continue doing my dirt, living as if I didn't care if you're hurt. And if it's God that I'm after, then I can't serve two masters. And before something happens, I gotta turn it all around, because you know you can't just have your cake and eat it too. 'Cause it's real easy to stay on the fence and still do you.